How much money could you make on Airbnb through just this one small condo on South Padre Island in Texas? Let's find out, shall we? So as my wife and I are staying here for the next couple of months, I saw another unit open up right next door to the unit that we're renting here. So I want to show you guys exactly what I do when analyzing a deal to see if it's going to be profitable on Airbnb or not. All right, so this property is currently listed at $325,000. It's a 2-bed, 2-bath condo sitting on South Padre Island, and it's got some good things going for it. So first of all, here we've got a nice big pool and a hot tub. It's also pretty spacious for the island too, because a lot of the places here are actually relatively small. You've got an in-unit washer dryer. It does, however, look like it will need some updates, as the floor is pretty out of date, and probably the countertop there too, but otherwise it looks pretty good. All right, so the next thing that I'm gonna do is come over to this property analysis tool. This is a tool that I actually built because I wanted a way to be able to analyze a deal and see if it was gonna cash flow for me. Step number one is running it through my purchase overview calculator. So on here, I enter the purchase price of $325,000 and then the 20% down payment that I'll put on this as an investment property. So that brings my total down payment to $65,000. Now also, my current interest rate, if I wanted to go for this, would be about 7% right now on a 30-year loan. So my mortgage payment is gonna be $1,729.79. All right, average closing cost, 3% already put in here. And then it's gonna calculate my property taxes and my property insurance for me automatically. My expected cost to rehab, from what I could figure, would be about $10,000. That's for that countertop and that flooring to have that done. And then just some paint and some cosmetic updates. I've got 2 bedrooms and then 1 living room here. I figure about $500 per room for furnishings, because it's already got beds and it comes fully furnished. So I just need to do some artwork and some other small furnishings, so not too much there. So this is gonna bring my total cash to close to right about $86,250. That's for furnishings, that's for closing costs, that's for down payment, and pretty much everything. So this is how much I need to have to make this property even work to start. So the second thing that I'm doing here is putting in my monthly expenses. So I've really tried to categorize this out as much as I can, but essentially I put in my HOA fees. It is $325 a month here. I was able to figure out that actually includes water, includes gas, trash, internet, TV, but it doesn't include electric. From what I could tell, it would be about $60 a month to cover electric here on average. And then just a few other things that I have entered in here. So this brings me out to total monthly expenses of $3,456.83. The last step on this list that I have is my anticipated revenue. So you need to figure out how much your property is going to profit for you. The tool that I really love to use is AirDNA. If you don't want to pay for it, you can still use this. It's not going to be quite as accurate, but it still is pretty close. So what I do here is I type in the name of the city that I'm looking for. So I'm looking for South Padre Island, and it's going to just pull up a general average daily rate, occupancy rate, and revenue. I will also go look at Airbnb itself and just see like in the area what types of rentals are available. There actually is another condo within this facility that is on Airbnb, so I can see some of the daily rates from that. So it's pretty close to what the average daily rate is. So then back into my calculator here, I'm going to enter in both of these. So I'm going to put in that 264 that AirDNA gave me, an average occupancy rate of 52%. That gives me a total monthly revenue of $4,118.40. All right, so last but not least, here is the expected net income. Pulling all of these together, this is taking all of your monthly expenses and subtracting those out of your anticipated revenue, giving me a monthly cash flow estimate of $661.57 per month, or just shy of $8,000 per year. So looking at this, just from my first glance, I can tell you I would not invest in this simply because I know that there are a lot more profitable properties out there than this. Anyway, I hope this helps a little bit. If you do want access to this calculator, I've got it available through the link in my bio. Thanks, guys.